second part of this week's lecture, or this week's reading, all about learning apparently for you at the moment. So let's see how this is connected. The Six of Swords to the King of Knight of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands, so it's that perpetual fire energy, and that could be to do with that fire moon that we had this week. So it's relentless but not continuous. It's in a rhythmical, it's in a pulsating fashion, the passions at the moment. And so you've got to be strong to yourself, and I think this strength card is sort of saying, more than anything, saying to you, go ahead and do it. Stay strong, be strong, go and do it. And you've got the Queen of Wands as well, this side, which is clarifying over the other side. I think this is your spirit. This could be someone, who you're in love with, who you actually work with. But, and I think you've got to amalgamate the two. Just jump in, get involved, just jump in. You have so much to bring to the party. It's amazing. With all that passion that is within you. And you can really explore your emotions and fall in love with the journey by the looks of it. Let's just see what's going on with the Knight of Cups through to, what was I saying? Lover cards, the lovers. So, there is a new love maybe coming up through into your life, but I think, it's certainly connected with something, with a situation that is around you, that with other people, and that Knight of Cups of bringing that journey of flowers, of food, of lectures, of lectures, and that means sort of like words being said and communication and stuff like that. And it's going to realize that Lover's card is going to start pushing that mutable fire, that passion within you. And it's going to go quickly if you just join the journey. It looks like it should be a good one. And it will bring your life into one steady stream, that one path of the Hierophant. Which is all to do with about religion as well, and understanding and laws and regulations and stuff like that. Let's see what's going on the physical front. Ace of Wands, start that journey leading into the death and rebirth card, being clear with your vision, being passionate about how you see things and how you want things. The Seven of Swords, so the leap of faith into that death and rebirth. So taking a step up on that business and etc. I don't see this in line of cheating and scheming on this one. This is more of a case of that you got to be wise, be box clever within your material world, and allow that leap of faith to, it is a leap of faith, but there seems to be, ties attached to that leap of faith, as if you know where you're going. And this is good. If you can box clever, it can be really beneficial to your long-term journey. Yeah. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. It's reflecting within itself. These two sides are really mixed into one. There's no real way around it, really, to be honest. And I think it's time to step up to the next level, Libra. Whatever you're doing in life, it seems to be, you need to go up this stairwell of the Hierophant and up to learning more. Procrastinating, not making the decision, toying with the idea about going on a journey, doing a lot of planning but not actually going on that journey. That's the negative side of you. This is the side where you kind of go, I'd like to, but I don't know. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. And it's difficult to make that decision. It creates indecision within yourself. which then puts a lot of pressure on yourself, and it makes you feel like you can't see the future, but you can if you go ahead and just live it. Let's see how these two sides are actually connected to one another, and see how this goes on. The King of Swords. So as it comes in, the King of Swords is all about laws as well. He's using that sword as a rudder, like the Queen of Swords does, and he does also have the wind at his back. And the King of Swords is, you know, he's sure about himself. He's sitting in his power of understanding, of actually doing things, of what he's actually done. Because he's sitting on top of a mountain and he's looking out and surveying the calm air in front of him. And this is how you should be doing it, where you should be coming from an understanding from within you. And if you do, it's going to make things very clear for you, and the universe will have your back. Yeah. Yeah, see, I think this still comes from that feeling here. And I did say this in your monthly reading as well, that you might be your worst enemy of your overthinking things. And it could be a case of kind of going, oh, this doesn't go, this could bring this all down, and oh no. And I think, because I can't quite see the end result, that's that moon. And I think that indecision within you, and that non-participant, because it might be too much of a risk, is actually causing you a lot more troubles than you think. And once you just step onto that path and do that journey, it'd be great. I think you'd love it. King of Pentacles. So what's coming through you at the moment is security, feeling sitting within that security, within your power, and sitting within your ability to actually, based upon your knowledge, because the King of Pentacles, he had lots of books behind him. So he comes from a very similar place to the Hierophant, from a place of understanding, but is also part of a community. So that's that Three of Pentacles as well. It comes from a place of community with that wolf on his card, on that card. And that's what they're trying to sort of say. So the energy is sort of pushing you towards working with other people and getting involved, and being part of something that's bigger than yourself, and falling in love with it, and falling in love, and the excitement of being on that journey as it goes forward. You will not be able to see the end, because I think the end is too long. You can only see as far as like next month, but that's fine. That's fine. Trust in the process, and maybe that is that leap of faith that you have to do. And things are coming in thick and fast. And as they come in thick and fast, that's going to add a little bit to the confusion, which we find in the Tower and the Moon and the Two of Wands. And this is on the physical front. So you might start a business and you may not have the money coming in yet, and you might be just kind of going, well, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? But you've got to keep the faith in your leap of faith when you start on a journey, that you see it right through to the end. And by the looks of it, you're not at the end of that journey yet. And it's just fall in love with that journey. And I would go along with them. And yeah, and live passionately that journey. You know, what's coming up next week? There is a decision to be made. There is a decision to be made, and to see clearly, and maybe walk away from something that is through something that's causing conflict, that you would be best to walk away from that conflict. And maybe it's going down that new path, or going down that taking that step up in that business, that it means you're going to have to leave certain things behind, maybe. But it could also be the fact that there is something that's causing you a headache in the physical front, and you're not making a decision on the spiritual and emotional front which is tied into that moon of not being able to see clearly, which Librans, you love to. So, there you go, Libra. Interesting reading. It's an interesting week, actually. And I think you're going to enjoy it because you'll learn a lot. And it helps you explore life a lot more. So, yeah. I might see you over on Cymatic TV. If I don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.